Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we're going to be talking all about shell Cordovan shoes. We have a pair of Allen Edmonds shell Cordovan shoes. Okay, so this customer came in, he brought a pair of Allen Edmonds shell Cordovan loafers into us to be resoled. We've already taken care of that resole, and now we're going to polish them up before we return them to him. Well, we thought this might be a great opportunity while we have this pair of shoes here to polish them and tell you what the best products are for your shell Cordovan shoes and how to obtain that great shine. Okay, so there's 4 products here that we're going to be using today. Not all of these products are needed, only a couple of them are products that I would keep in my regular rotation. The other 2 are just optional, but we do feel that it helps to take that shine to the next level. So the products we're going to be using today are a deer polishing bone, a conditioner, a shoe cream, and a tin of wax. So what you want to do first, on any shoe shine, is just brush off the shoe just to remove any of that excess dust. Now most shoes are going to be in relatively good shape. Most guys aren't going to have dirt and all kinds of stuff on their leather, but if you do, then a good saddle soak is what I would recommend doing first after you kind of brush off the excess dust. But because these are in pretty good shape, just dusting them off with a brush is sufficient. Once you've done that, then what I'm going to recommend doing is using a good conditioner. Now all the products you see here today are by Saphir. They're the brand that we carry on our website just because we feel that of all the products we've used, Saphir really does a great job. But any good conditioner will do. Again, you just want to make sure that the conditioner you're using is made of great quality products and ingredients, and it's a better conditioner. I would avoid using the cheap stuff out there especially when it comes to your Cordovan leather. So what you're going to want to do, take a little bit of the shoe cream, and again the one we're using here is called Renovateur by Saphir. It's a water-based conditioner with a lot of mink oil and other conditioners in it that really do a good job of cleaning off the shoe. It has a little bit of a cleaning agent, cleans it off, conditions it real well, and it does contain some light waxes that begin to build up that great shine. So you're just going to want to really work this into the leather like this. Okay, once you've given that conditioner enough time to dry to a haze, you can begin brushing it off. Now, just to let you know, in regards to good conditioning products, feel free to leave those on for as long as you want. Now, the longer you leave the product on there, the more time it's going to give to really seep into that leather and do its job by conditioning the leather. But if if you don't want to let it sit, it's not a big deal. Just putting it on there is enough. Again, doing a great job. It's going to get some conditioning products in there, and then once you buff it off, you're going to already see such a big difference in this shoe. All right, and you can already see the difference after putting on that Renovateur of the shine that's already starting to show, and just how much cleaner they already are. All right, the next product that you want to use, and again, this is optional. It's not anything that you have to have on to shine your Cordovan shoes regularly, but it comes in handy, especially when you have Cordovan leather that you've worn for quite some time. So as you can see, these shoes, especially up here on the vamp, are starting to get a lot of wrinkles in them. And what you'll see oftentimes on Cordovan leather is you'll start to see a lot of the natural waxes from that Cordovan coming up to the surface. And what this is going to do is just going to do a great job of really pushing those wrinkles and those creases out of the shoe, and also working those natural oils back into the leather. Okay, now what you'll want to do at this step, if you have them, is put in a good pair of cedar shoe trees. And what that's going to do is allow you to press down on the shoe to work those wrinkles out, or those creases, a little bit better than if you didn't have any in there. Okay, so what you want to do now is take the deer bone, and you're going to want to make sure that you're using the rounded off side here. I'll move this out of the way, and you're just going to want to begin rubbing this back and forth in a rolling motion and working those creases out. And you'll want to be careful. On some parts of the deer bone, it does have sharp edges, and you want to make sure that you're not using or pressing down on those sharp edges. You want to make sure, again, that you're using the rounded, smooth portions. All right, so I've been polishing the shoes here with the deer bone for about 10 minutes. Depending on how deep the creases are in your leather, you could work on them for however long it takes. Every shoe is going to be different. Like I said, I've been working on these for about 10 minutes. You want to make sure that you're using about moderate pressure when you're using the deer bone. And again, you want to make sure that you're using the rounded sides and just rolling that bone back and forth, like again with moderate pressure to press those creases out and to push those oils back into the leather. Once you've done that, you just want to take your horsehair shoe brush again and really go back and forth, heating up those oils and getting them working those back down into the shoe. Now the next product that you want to make sure that you're using, again, a conditioner on a regular basis and then a shoe cream on a regular basis are definitely the two products that I recommend using on your weekly or monthly shoe shine for your Cordovan leather shoes. Now in regards to the shoe cream that you use, we're using again a shoe cream by Saphir that is specifically made for Cordovan leather shoes. Now it is a neat's foot oil based cream that has no solvents in it that are going to help protect the fiber structure of these shell Cordovan shoes and not break down those tightly woven fibers that make Cordovan leather so strong. A lot of other creams that you find on the market have other solvents in it to help penetrate those creams and get them down into the leather, and then really that's not what you want to be doing when you have a leather like shell Cordovan. So again, that's another reason I really like this product, because it does not, it won't break down the fiber structure of that shell Cordovan at all. And it comes in a lot of different colors. The one we have here is a Bordeaux color, and it's what matches this shoe here. And what you're going to do is just take a soft cloth or t-shirt or flannel rag like this one, and you're just going to want to begin working this into the shoe. Okay, so once you've allowed that cream and you've gotten it all worked into the leather, once you let that dry to a haze, about 30 seconds or so, then you just want to take your horsehair shoe brush and brush that off. All right, guys. So after you've brushed brush your shoes off after applying the cream, what I like to do is just take another soft rag and just lightly rub over the shoe to remove any of the excess pigment and to also begin bringing out that shine in the Cordovan leather. Okay, and as you can see there, how much that shine has really begun to come out in those shoes. All right, so at this point, if you wanted to stop, you could. Like I said, the two most important products to be using on your shell Cordovan leather is good cream and a good conditioner. Use those two in combination with each other, and your shoes are going to last for a long time and look great. If you wanted to take it a step further, is a tin of wax. And if you're going to do it, I always recommend using wax very sparingly. I don't like to get crazy with it. And also in regards to shell Cordovan, like I said, you don't want to be using any solvents on the shoe that are going to begin breaking down the fiber structure. But this product in particular by Saphir, the Mirror Gloss, has a very low percentage of solvents in it. It has the lowest percentage of most any other waxes out on the market. So again, if you really are adamant on having that high shine in your shoes, then this would be one of the products that I would recommend. So for the sake of the tutorial today, we'll go ahead and apply just a little bit of this. I like to use this with my fingers just so I can kind of control how much I'm using. And what you're going to do is just get a little bit and just work that up in the toe area. Again, you want to avoid the vamp area right here where you're going to be walking and that area creases, because what's going to happen is as you build up those waxes and they harden, when you walk and that leather creases, that wax is going to crack. So again, that's the only reason I like to keep it just on the toe area and just on the heel area of the shoe back here. And as long as you're applying just a very thin coat of this. I'd say 1 to 2 coats should be sufficient to really give you a great shine. I'm just going to apply 1 coat on this pair, and you'll be able to see, you know, the shine that ends up popping out from it. So you're going to give this just a quick second to dry. Looks like it's already hardened. Then you're just going to take your horsehair shoe brush and again brush that off. That's it. As you can see, shoes look quite different than they did at the beginning. We've really cleaned it up. How shiny they look. And even after I pull the shoe trees out, you can now see how we've worked a lot of the creases out of the vamp area. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video on how to care for your shell cordovan shoes. Again, if you like this channel, we'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe, hit the little bell button so you're notified of all of our videos. And again, if you have any comments at all, please leave them in the section below. We're always looking to help you guys out in any way we can. But until the next time, see you later. Have a good day.